Hi, I'm Dr. Sibashish Dey. I work with ResMed as a clinical affairs specialist, and almost on an everyday basis, we encounter patients who have different forms of sleep disorder. So, today we are going to speak on sleep and new parenthood. So, we all know that sleep forms an important part of our life. It is, in fact, a part of the triad which includes exercise and healthy diet. And if any of this triad is disturbed or impacted, it can lead to mental and physical disharmony. So, typically, if we consider sleep or rather sleep deprivation, it can lead to a lot of consequences, particularly in the cardiometabolic spectrum. So, when I talk about cardiometabolic spectrum, there are associations of sleep deprivation with type 2 diabetes, with stroke, heart failure, so on and so forth. So, it is very important that we understand sleep and what could we do to prevent sleep disturbances or sleep deprivation. So, let us consider a young parent, who has a newborn, and this young parent typically do not get adequate amount of sleep. So, every maybe 2 to 3 hours, the young mother has to feed the newborn, and this happens all throughout the day and also during the night. Right. So, typically young babies or newborns have a very short sleep cycle of around 1 to 2 hours. And if we look at the adult sleep cycle, it is around 6 to 7 hours is considered to be an adequate amount of sleep, although there are 3 or 4 sleep cycles during this particular duration. Right. So, when we try to adjust ourselves with the baby sleep duration, which is around 2 hours on an approximate, we don't get that REM sleep. We don't enter into that REM sleep, which is basically the restorative part of sleep. So we wake up feeling irritated. So in many new mothers or new parent, we see that there is anxiety, there is fatigue. They often encounter insomnia, and even in some severe cases, there are incidences of postpartum depression. So what can we do to actually cope up with this new period, which is a happy period in fact, but how do we take care of our sleep? So I think one of the ways or means is to see and feel that let us sleep when the baby sleeps. So if the baby has taken a feed and is going to sleep, please ensure that you are also taking that nap of around 1 to 2 hours. So these smaller naps actually accumulate over the period of the entire day and can help you getting some amount of sleep, which would be good amount to be having during the day's time. The second thing, please avoid visitors, or rather too many visitors. I mean, everyone in the family is very excited to have a newborn, but it is always prudent to have or lessen or decrease the number of visitors so that you and the baby can actually form a routine and go ahead. What else? One of the ways is making sure both the parents are taking turns to take care of the baby, particularly during the night. So if one parent is taking care of the baby, the other parent can take some rest or get adequate amount of sleep. What else? Typically this kind of routine, where there is a lot of disturbance, it lasts for the first 6 months, which is the more acute phase, and gradually kind of tapers off as the baby grows and as you pass this 6 months stage and beyond. So I think these are the few tips which you can look at and help yourself out. But if you are still feeling too much fatigued, if you still have insomnia or other problems otherwise like snoring, so we would recommend that you can visit a sleep specialist and can get yourself tested through a sleep study. So hoping, I think this video helps you in your new parenthood, and hoping that you would have a very healthy sleep. So take care and thank you.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, subscribe for more content on health and lifestyle.